You're in a trade and you're not sure if it's going to work. Worse, you're not even sure what you should be doing. Should you be watching the trade, rooting for the trade, asking other traders what they think, watching what big traders on Twitter are doing in the name? Well, let's try and help you here. Elite traders ask themselves a series of questions that help them judge the quality of their trade. In this video, we're going to offer you a sneak peek into our training room as our junior traders work with me to develop their set of questions to ask themselves when they're in a trade. What questions should you ask yourself when you're in a position? Well, in this video, we're going to help you answer that question. Hi, I'm Mike Bellafiore, co-founder of SME Capital, a proprietary trading firm located in Midtown Manhattan. And I'm also the author of the trading classic, One Good Trade, and the Playbook. Click our subscribe button so you don't miss any of the trading videos that we're producing for you in the trading community. Well, in this video, you're going to learn effective self-talk, that's what we call it on the desk, while you're in a trade. Also, you're going to see the questions firm traders ask themselves while they're in a trade. I'm going to offer critical feedback on what questions these traders could also be asking themselves. You're going to walk away with an important trading technique to add to your trading, to improve your decision making and your results. For those who want to improve their trading so you can grow your trading account, we hope this video helps. If you want to learn 3 real-world setups that our traders use, including the simple setup that we teach all of our new traders, and the setup to turn one of our traders into a big money 7-figure earner, check out the free webinar that we're currently running. Just go ahead and click the link that should be appearing now at the top right-hand corner of your screen. That's going to open up the free registration page in a new window. Don't worry, you're not going to lose this video. Go ahead and do it now before you forget. You're going to learn more in a couple of hours from this trading workshop than from years of online education. Justin, so what questions do you want to ask yourself when you are in a trade?
First thing I want to look at is what the R-vol is, because I want to trade stocks with high R-vol, which means that there's new participants trading a name. Second question I want to ask myself is there a catalyst?
That can be either a news catalyst or a technical catalyst.
Exactly. So it could be a longer-term level that's been broken, or like full-year guidance lowered. Fourth question, we just said that. Are we at, near, below, above any longer-term levels?
Okay. You forgot 3.
What's the ATR?
Okay. What's the average true range in the stock? Okay.
Yep. 5. If all those are in line for what I want to see, I want to ask myself, is this setting up for one of my playbook trades?
Okay.
6, what are the best levels to trade against? So look for intraday levels to trade against, pre-market levels. So if I see somewhere where I might want to enter, you want to ask yourself, what's my stop? Where are my targets? And then 9, where could I add to this position if or when it begins to work?
Now you have to ask yourself these questions regularly so it becomes second nature. A good thing to do is to print these out, keep them next to you on your trading desk. One of the things that I'd like for you to do also is, these are good questions, I'd like you to get a little bit more specific. So what are you going to do if R-vol is below 1? Are you going to cut it? Are you going to lighten up? What are you going to do if R-vol is 1.5? Are you going to cut it? You're going to light it up, lighten up. The other thing that you want to be asking yourself is, what is the tape telling me about my position? So, am I seeing confirmation on the tape? Is this strong? Is this weak? If I start to see weakness, will I sell my entire position? Will I sell some of it? I'd add something like that into that. Okay. But it's a good start. And this is a good example of your self-talk is really important to you. It'll help you be more, as they say, disciplined with your trading. Really, it'll help you trade better. And what you're saying to yourself is very important for the quality of your trade decisions. You don't want to sit there saying to yourself, I'm such an idiot for getting into this position. People get into that habit. Or, I'm such a wuss for not being bigger in this position. Those are destructive. That's destructive language you're saying to yourself. Ask yourself questions that are going to improve the quality of your trading. So good start, and I think this is something you'll continue improving, tweaking, working on, and going from there. Okay, thank you, sir. Scott, want to do yours?
So I have pretty similar questions to Justin's in terms of the more technical aspects of, when I'm examining setups, like RVOL, what's the ATR, levels, and I think a lot of the self-talk that really helps me is more process-oriented around, before a trade, I'll say, what's my confidence in this? Is this an A? Is this a B setup for my playbook? Is this the right trade for the market conditions or the time of day? More planning out the trade. What would my target be? What would be the correct stop in terms of how it's been trading, and that all kind of helps me plan the trade. I have different questions during the trade. Is this going as planned? If it is, don't really change anything. If it isn't, should I adjust my stop? Should I adjust my target? What could I be doing? Are there reasons to sell or cover yet? Is there any reason to start taking profits? So things like that, kind of like in the moment, just watching the price action types of questions.
Yeah, I like those questions. All right, I got into a good position, but are they based on the tape, based on the way the stock, based on the price action, based on the volume? Is this giving me different information so that I need to make another trade decision?
Yeah. And I kind of found...
And being open-minded, asking yourself questions such that you're open-minded towards that is going to lead to better quality decisions.
Right. And I kind of found before I started kind of the self-talk thing, like a month ago, and I'd often be talking myself out of trades, saying oh, it's slowing down here. I should probably start scaling out. It's a good time to take my size down, but if you have more structured questions, it can help you stay in better trades for longer, which is obviously a great thing. And I also have kind of questions, you kind of talk about taking temperature checks throughout the day, and I think those are probably the biggest things for me in terms of sticking to my process and checking out how I'm doing on the day in terms of my focus. Am I focused or confident and positive? Am I seeing the market right today? If not, how can I adjust? Am I in tilt?
I want to sort of say that. So that, to me, I want to make the distinction between what questions you should be asking yourself when you're in a trade to determine the quality of the trade for you versus just other general questions you should be asking yourself about your general overall trading quality. So I'd save those questions more for your general overall trading quality. The specific questions about whether or not this is a good trade and what you should do in this trade, you want that to be clear for you. Okay? All right, good.
Okay, so I kind of split mine up depending on whether it was a market play or a play in an individual name, because my trading kind of has to do with either market plays or some of the low floats, and they trade completely different. So as far as the market plays goes, this kind of aligns with me making most of my trades from zones and market profile. So first question, what do I need to see for this zone to hold or break? Do I need to see, and being a little more specific, upside momentum and ticks, AD line trending a certain way? Second question, how does the intraday bias change based on the reaction from this zone? If we break higher than this zone, does that mean that we're likely going to trend? Is it going to change the trend if we bounce from this zone, etc.? Question 3, what is the current trend? Question 4, and these are in no really specific order, how's momentum? Are the ticks holding mostly positive, mostly negative? Are they split? Is the AD line trending in a specific way? Question 5, is there a divergence in the internals? And what do I need to see specifically on the tape to trade the divergence? Question 6, am I currently aligned with the trend? And this is if I'm in a trade. Is there evidence supporting the fade that I'm in? And is the zone strong enough contextually? Is it a balance area high, balance area low? Was there a major directional move that launched from this area?
I think you want to add too, for your self-talk for your market plays, whether or not it is one of your playbook trades. You know, trading the overall market can very easily lead to overtrading. Mm-hmm. So you want to make sure that you're not overtrading in a particular trade like this. I see that you have it mentioned for an individual name.
Yep.
Do you think that that would be helpful also for marketplace to be asking yourself that question?
Yeah, definitely. And since most of those come from divergences, I think question 5 is probably the most important question, considering most of my playbooks are aligned with those.
And what about individual names?
So for individual names, the first question obviously is, do I even have a playbook for this setup? Considering most of the things I'm trading are the low floats. If it's an individual name that's, you know, an in-play earnings play or something like that, I'm going to have to go through my old playbooks and you know, look back at those to make sure that I'm trading something I know has edge. 2, if it's a low float stock, is the backside in on a low float? Have we seen a kill candle? Are we trading below VWAP? Are there specific levels that the stock just has not been able to get over? Question 3, which I think is specifically really important for me, if I'm thinking about trading a symbol, have I asked questions to Shark or Alex regarding the name? Question 4, how's RVOL in the name? Is it elevated? Question 5, are there clear intraday levels to risk against, technically speaking? 6, am I clear on the fundamentals? Do I know the float, any news catalysts, the ATR, the average volume? And 7, did I game plan this setup before the market, or is it a developing play that happened during the day?
So we call this self-talk, and I'm going to give you a homework assignment that you can do after this video. You want to develop a list of questions to ask yourself while you're in a trading position. Be constructive with these questions. Lots of times, as we mentioned in the video, people get too down on themselves, they get too hard on themselves. You want to ask yourselves questions that is going to lead to better trade decisions overall. Print out these questions and keep them on your trading desk. And then you got to take the next step, which is you've got to implement asking these questions while you're trading live. What is going to get you to actually start doing this tomorrow on your trading desk so that you are adding a technique that's going to lead to you improving your trading? So self-talk, what benefits are there in it for you as a trader? You're going to be more open-minded with your trading. Open-mindedness for active traders is one of the most important attributes that you can have on a desk. You want to stay away from thinking you know what's going to happen or being wedded to predicting what you think is going to happen. There's a lot of edge for us as observation traders. To be a good observation trader, you need to be open-minded. Oh, this is happening. Oh, this stock is really weak. I should get short. Oh, this stock is really strong. Look at that. Let me get long. There's lots of pretty easy low-hanging fruit in markets when you're open-minded. You're going to make better trade decisions when you implement this best practice, and your trading results, as a result, are going to improve. So I hope you enjoyed a sneak peek into our trading desk. Hey, so go ahead and click our subscribe button so you don't miss any of the trading videos that we're producing for you in the trading community. And please add your feedback in the comment section for what videos you'd like for us to produce next and what you found helpful from this video. From all of us at SMB, train and trade well.